16 reasons you didn't realize you're drinking water wrong. If you spend numerous days without drinking appropriate water, you might get into trouble. However, the idea that a person should drink 8 glasses daily is optimal. That's soggy sense. Our body requires 2.5 liters of water daily, usually 10 cups of water in a day. However, ensuring that you're sufficiently hydrated is significant. How many people see hydration doesn't fairly be with what the research shows us. There are some common ways you didn't realize you are drinking water wrong, and instead what you should do. In today's video, we will share with you 16 reasons you didn't realize you're drinking water wrong. Number 1. You rebate the water content of solid foods. Approximately 20% of our everyday H2O intake originates from solid foods, veggies, and fruits in general. Even though it's good to be aware of how much water content your body needs, you can also meet water intake requirements with fruits as well as veggies. A cucumber is around 96.7% water. Besides, lettuce, celery, and watermelon contain above 90% water. These foods contain a high amount of nutrients and vitamins. Consuming a noteworthy fraction of your water is an outstanding way to attain your health and fitness aims. Do you find this video interesting so far? Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Hit the like button and ring the notification bell if you want to see more content like this. Number 2. You're drinking extra water than you require. As stated by the Institute of Medicine, IOM, most healthy individuals sufficiently fulfill their hydration requirements by letting dehydration be their guide. There is no technical proof that drinking additional water contains any health advantages. Drinking extra water can cause hyponatremia, a disease in which the sodium concentration in the blood gets seriously low and can cause swelling of the brain, seizures, and unconsciousness. If you are a salty sweater, you might harm yourself by drinking H2O too rapidly. Just stride yourself. Number 3. You're avoiding caffeine unreasonably. You know that caffeine can increase your metabolism. However, there is one comprehensively held trust about this morning drink that can be incorrectly navigating you: coffee's diuretic properties. Caffeine will slightly enhance urine production for around 3 hours after using it. Furthermore, a study discovered that there is no scientific proof of dehydration with adequate daily coffee consumption. Indeed, coffee is the best source of water and the most prevalent source of antioxidants in the American diet that fight inflammation. Number 4. You leave a glass of water on your nightstand. If you drink excessive water before going to bed, you can get yourself waking up numerous times during the night to urinate. In its place, start to spill off your fluid consumption around 3 hours before bed, which will let the body process the water. Number 5. You're drinking water from plastic bottles. Do not drink water from plastic bottles. It is a wasteful and non-biodegradable option. However, these single-use bottles are usually prepared with BPA. Whereas scientists have said BPA at harmless low levels, it has been associated with health effects on your brain and even enhanced blood pressure. To get rid of dehydration, purchase a BPA-free reusable bottle. Number 6. You're not mixing water with lemon. Throwing several slices of lemon in your glass of water adds some energy to your bland drink, and it also helps eliminate weight loss. Lemon peels contain D-limonene, which encourages liver enzymes to eliminate toxins from your body. Lemon peel helps your body to remove inflammatory toxins. However, it also provides vitamin C that regulates your cortisol levels. Number 7. You forget to drink a glass of water upon waking. If you do not drink water early in the morning, your metabolism will likely take a hit. While sleeping, your body's metabolic function becomes slow, and the body functions for 8 hours lacking fluids, which are necessary for metabolic processes. It is recommended to rehydrate yourself before eating food. Number 8. You don't down one among alcoholic beverages. Alcohol reduces the creation of antidiuretic hormone from your body. Then, your body becomes excessively dehydrated. And whenever you become dehydrated, you can get lethargic and distended. Ensure you have 1 or 2 water glasses for every drink, and that you should not drink with an empty abdomen. Number 9, you don't realize your body needs water, not food. There are several causes why you become hungry, and not drinking a sufficient quantity of water is one of those reasons. Scientists recommend that individuals wrongly respond to dehydration above 60% of the time by consuming rather than drinking. It means that you're consuming extra calories than you want. Number 10, you don't shear it with green tea. Scientists discovered that these green tea leaves are particularly effective at blasting flab because of their catechins levels, the antioxidative compounds that increase the discharge of flab from fatty acids, mainly in the stomach, then increase the fat-burning ability of the liver. Number 11, do your drink it with tea or not, but it's bottled. Indeed, we just suggest drinking water in the form of tea. However, we have to mention it's ideal for drinking your own instead of purchasing it in a bottle. Research has discovered that you should drink around 20 bottles of commercial tea to achieve the same level of antioxidants found in a home-based brew cup. Number 12, you drink it ice cold. A study in 2003 discovered that individuals who drank ice water got a 30% upsurge in metabolism. Besides, there is no evidence to help that cold water can help enhance your metabolism compared to warm water. Furthermore, there is no evidence to recommend that the body fascinates water any differently based upon the temperature. Drinking water is considerably more significant to your health rather than the temperature. Thus, don't drink a glass of water without ice in it. Number 13, you're deceived by healthy bottled waters. The bottled drinks are just as caloric and sweetie-laden, such as a soda. Indeed, several bottles containing 20-ounce vitamin water have 26 grams of the sweet. To add some taste into your water, it is suggested to add a small piece of lemon or strawberries to your water. Number 14, you add synthetic flavorings. Squeeze bottles, similar to Mio as well as Crystal Light, are advertised as a low-calorie approach to tasting your water. However, they're generally loaded with synthetic tints, flavors, as well as sweeteners. Research has discovered that the high-intensity synthetic sucralose, which is sweeter compared to table sugar, can obscure your receptors, triggering sweetness, and let you overeat the following time you eat something sweetened. Number 15, you don't drink it during fatigue. You don't continuously require coffee to stay conscious. Not only you drink a lot of water throughout the day to stay hydrated. However, you should get a glass of water whenever you are tired. Indeed, even minor dehydration can considerably drain your vitality levels. That's due to your brain contains around 80% water. Thus, your mental skills and functions extremely rely on it. Drink a glass of water and mental flexibility spontaneously increases by 14%, as stated by one study. Number 16, you're not drinking adequately. The majority of people do not drink sufficient water every day. Thus, you need to ensure you're letting the desire be your guide about when you would be drinking. If you feel starving, your mouth becomes dry, or your urine becomes similar to apple juice, it means you do not drink sufficient water. Ensure to use a BPA-free bottle and keep it as your go-to once those midday thirsts start to appear. And whenever you don't drink appropriate water, you will experience the consequences. Around 20% of our everyday water intake generally derives from fruits and vegetables. It is good to be aware of how much water content your body needs. You can also meet water intake requirements with fruits as well as veggies. Several foods contain a high amount of water, including lettuce, cucumber, celery, and watermelon. Consuming a noteworthy fraction of your water is an outstanding way to attain your health and fitness ambitions. Will you avoid drinking water from plastic bottles? Let us know in the comments section below. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on my future videos. Don't forget to like and share. Stay healthy!